Guys, I welcome you back to my channel. My name is Hadi. If you have been watching us without subscribing, or if this is your first time you are watching us, I want you to do me a favor by pressing the subscription button and don't forget to press the notification bell. The notification bell will allow you to get notified whenever I post new videos. Guys, today I'll talk about dream. It's been a great work for me to sit and digest what people needed, what people are passing through during this hard time. How can I be of help? So I decided to use the talent or gift that I have to help people in terms of dream. God created every man with different qualities. Some has power in the words of their mouth. Some have power when they are hungry. Some have power of dreaming without knowing the interpretation. Some have the power to interpret without having the gift of having the dream. And some has the two, but they dream not often. They dream often. So in this video, I decided to use the gift that I have in terms of interpreting dreams, and I'll be doing this topic for 6 months. So every 2 days I will be speaking and translating all kind of different dreams that we have in our daily lives. Today I'm going to talk about 10 common dreams that is common in our dreams. Often majority of people do have it. Some know the interpretation and some don't. So for those who don't know, so I'm going to try and break it down so that you can understand. But guys, before I proceed, I want you to understand that we have 3 types of dreams. One of it is the gift from God, maybe through which God communicates to us. That is direct dream, that we see it the same way it's going to happen in our physical life. Another one is imagination. Maybe you imagine something, you dream, you saw something that stuck in your brain. Maybe you watch some horror movies or something like that. That is another one. The third one is what you don't even prepare for. You are not thinking about it. You are just sleeping, maybe afternoon, evening, and without thinking of it, the dream just came. So that is another way, another type of dreams. But the third one I mentioned is majority of people don't know the interpretation. So today I'll be talking about 10 common dreams that happens in a woman's life. Number 1, I'll be talking about if you're seeing yourself driving. Driving symbolize different interpretation. If you are driving in the afternoon in your dream, it's a good omen. That means you know where you are going. That means there is progress. You are moving forward. But if you're driving in the evening, it shows there is something unpleasant going to happen soon. It shows there will be something, maybe setback in your work, setback in relationship or family life. But if you are dreaming that you are a passenger, somebody's driving, that symbolizes that somebody is controlling your life. So you have to just sit back and evaluate yourself, whichever way you need to sit right. And if you are driving so fast, it makes you are making unpleasant decision, a risky decision. So you just have to evaluate yourself as well, to think of your life or your certain behavior, what you're doing, that you think you need to just relax or be patient for. That is about driving. Now I will talk about the wedding ceremony. Seeing yourself in a wedding ceremony has two types of interpretation. If you see yourself in getting married, if you're single or you are couple in the marriage, and the vicar in charge dressed in a white cloth is a bad omen. That symbolizes death. So if you see yourself getting married in a dream in a white cloth, it symbolizes death or sickness. So you have to call your attention to this and do the proper solution in any way you think you can do that. But if the vicar, the person in charge, dressed in black, that symbolizes is opposite of the dream. That means you have been free from something, or you have been you have overcome some issues. So it has two interpretation. Third one is animal. If you say that you are feeding animal in a dream, is a good omen, is satisfaction, progress, and wealth. Especially if the animals are fat, it symbolizes that you will find success or progress, or you'll be wealthy soon. But if the animals, I'm talking about the domestic animal right now. So if the animal is skinny, that is opposite, is a setback and bad luck. And it may happen that something terrible may happen at work, or in any way of your life. You just have to be careful and be prayerful to that as well. So if you saw a chicken cock in a dream, it symbolizes somebody's going to fool you. You have to be very careful. In somebody promising you, don't put your full mind in it. If somebody is planning, you are planning with somebody, be careful, because the person may fail you. It's a kind of fooling to see a cock chicken in a dream. The fourth one is money. In a dream, money is a very, very, very hard to interpret. It has different type of interpretation, but I'll try and tell you some of it. If you dream that you find money on the floor, it's a bad omen. It means opposite. It's like it will be very hard. You'll go through a hard time in terms of financial status. If you also are lending people money in a dream, borrowing people, it symbolizes difficulties and embarrassment. So that is bad omen too. But if you dream you are earning money, good money at your work, it symbolizes wealth. It's a good omen. So if you dream that you lost money, you have to be careful in terms of your work or relationship affair. It symbolizes maybe you may lose your work, or you may not be valuable in your relationship or in family. That is about money. If you dream, the fifth one is flying. Sorry. If you dream you're flying, it symbolizes your freedom. Symbolize moving ahead, moving forward is a good omen. It's good, especially when you are flying on the sky. It's a very, very good omen. It's a good dream. The sixth one is if you dream that you lost your teeth. Teeth symbolize power in a woman body, and teeth has a vital role in communication. So if you dream that you lost your teeth, and when you wake up you feel something strange in your teeth, or you feel not comfortable, you have to be very careful. There is a situation coming that will affect your future or life. So in terms of making decision, or in terms of bargaining with someone at work, or in terms of doing bad businesses or choices, or fighting with somebody or backbiting. So you have to be very careful. The decision may affect your life. And if we lost our teeth, it's a kind of you cannot replace it back. So the problem can never be fixed if you have that kind of a dream. The seventh one is you find yourself naked. If you find yourself naked, it's very bad omen. It shows that you'll be exposed for something that you did secretly, but it symbolizes that people can mock you in your present situation. And in another words, if you find yourself naked and in the dream you're happy about it, that means you show yourself the way you are. You are not hiding anything. You don't see something that is missing, but people are seeing it. So it can be from your relationship, or from family, or from work. You need to acquire something so that the people can see the good things in you. That is the seventh one. Going to the eighth one, I will talk about sex. This is very common dream that most people do have at times, especially majority of people. So it's kind of very difficult to interpret, and also it means a lot of interpretation. If you see yourself having sex in a dream, it's a setback. It's like the person is taking spiritual glory from you, and also it means setback. If you're dreaming that you're having sex with the person and the person don't feel comfortable with it or not happy with it, it's really, really bad. It symbolizes sickness, or unable to acquire something that you need, or you have challenges in relationship, maybe in selecting, if you're single, in selecting, or if you are married, maybe in your marriage your partner may feel uncomfortable with you. But if you are dreaming you are having sex with your ex, that shows that your present relationship don't have one quality your ex has, or maybe your ex is still in love with you. So that is simple way of interpreting about sex. I go to the ninth one, is pregnancy. If you dream that your wife, if you are a man, your wife or girlfriend got pregnant, or if you're a lady or woman and you find yourself pregnant, or somebody closer to you got pregnant, it symbolizes there is going to be something. There's going to be how can I put it? It's going to be activity coming before you, maybe project, maybe examination, or maybe trying for something that you have to be patient and you need to prepare for it. If you dream your wife is pregnant, and if you're a lady, you find yourself pregnant, you have to be patient and prepare for whatever you are planning for. Maybe you are planning to get married, you are planning to seek for a job, you are planning to invest, you are planning for everything. So it's a kind of a program you are hoping for, so you need to prepare for it very well. And the last one, which is death. This is very hard to interpret. It's very hard, and it has different meaning. If you dream that you lost your loved ones in a dream, 70% of this dream come direct the way you dream it. The person has to be careful and pay more attention in praying, or any way he or she thinking can solve the problem, because 70% of that kind of a dream that somebody died comes to reality. Another way of it is if you dream that the person died and again he was alive in that same dream, it symbolizes the person is going to face little challenges, but is going to overcome it. He or she going to overcome it. If you see your dead father or dead parent in a dream, it symbolizes a bad omen. It shows there are some event that is taking place spiritually. So you have to be careful. At times they come to direct, to give solution to problems. So you just have to be careful to remember what they told you in the dream. But if you just see them without giving you any informations, maybe you are eating together or you are just marrying together, it's a bad omen. It shows death or sickness too. But if they talk to you and you remember what they told you, they direct you, that is another part of it. It means different interpretation. Just take to the advice they gave to you and work on it. But if you saw a dead person maybe closer to you that is turning his or back to you or not happy with you, it's a bad omen. That means you have to evaluate yourself. Maybe at your present situation you are doing some bad things. Maybe you are engaging yourself in bad activity or cheating someone. So you have to be careful and make sure you evaluate yourself to stop it. That is about death. So guys, this is the 10 common interpretation of dreams that I have for you today. If you have any comment or any view, I want you to put it in the comment section, and don't forget to give it a thumb up and subscribe, and don't forget to press the notification bell. See you next tomorrow for another segment of this. Thanks and God bless. Stay blessed.
I gave you my heart.